Hi, this is Diipps, and you are now tuned in to Monday Night Raw on WBMR.
So I still haven't named this segment. I thought Chris would come up with something clever by now because I'm too tired and I ain't shit. So we got these two songs. One of them is from Madadan and it's called Embrace, and I don't know how I just said that. I probably got it wrong. And then the other one is from Iman Jones called Money. So we're gonna listen to the first one, to Embrace, and then we're gonna see what you guys think of it. And then do the same thing with the other one.
Yes.
DJ, that's kind of that.
I was struggling.
Excuse me, DJ. That's kind of your cue to drop that track.
How you drop the track?
Oh Lord.
I am beautiful, and I want the world to know he ain't gonna get that pussy back. Never gonna get that pussy back. He ain't gonna get that pussy back. Never ever gonna get that pussy back. He ain't gonna get that pussy back. Pussy back. Snapchat in the middle of the night. No, we not go fuss, we not go fight. Straight romance, the morning light. Before the team call the pussy tight. Girl, you're beautiful, and I want the world to know he ain't gonna get that pussy back. Pussy back, oh no. Girl, you're beautiful, and I want the world to know he ain't gonna get that pussy back. Never gonna get that pussy back. He ain't gonna get that pussy back. Never ever gonna get that pussy back. He ain't gonna get that pussy back. Pussy back. Hold on. Nigga still blowing up your phone. He can't get it straight voicemail cause you are wrong. No one in private beach alone. Stroking with the waves, mother than love for your mom. As the sun starts to rise, and I gaze into your eyes. Girl, you're beautiful, and I want the world to know he ain't gonna get that pussy back. Never gonna get that pussy back. He ain't gonna get that pussy back. Never ever gonna get that pussy back. He ain't gonna get that pussy back. Pussy back. Snapchat in the middle of the night. No, we not go fuss, we not go fight. Straight romance, the morning light. Before the team call the pussy tight. Girl, you're beautiful, and I want the world to know he ain't gonna get that pussy back. Pussy back, oh no. Girl, you're beautiful, and I want the world to know he ain't gonna get that pussy back. Never gonna get that pussy back. He ain't gonna get that pussy back. Never ever gonna get that pussy back. He ain't gonna get that pussy back. Pussy back.
That was Embrace. What y'all think about that song right there?
I mean,
Hey,
that beat is that fire though.
It definitely sounds like that song you want to smoke weed to and then have high sex with.
Of like men talking about like trying to get the coochie. I've never really been a fan of that. So it's like the words, but the beat though, it's a tune out. Let
so
me
the
get
beat
that.
they might get it because of the beat.
Yeah.
Like it got it for me because it'd be like, cause you could smoke a nice blunt, and then fuck your girl on that sauce.
That's the type of song you could really zone out to. I can agree to that.
It had a nice little had a nice little
So out of 5 stars, what are we giving it?
I could give it a 4.
Like 3.5, 4.
I give it a 4.
Solid 4. Woo woo.
Jip jip.
Alright, so let's play that next track.
I get to press this on.
Money, I'm talking big money. Just bought the new J's, but ain't paid your rent money. So now you mask up for that hit the lick money. Faucet broken taxis and black people drip money. Hey, take me for a feature, cause my flow legit money. This just your hobby, you ain't really getting rich money. Vanna White make you vow that you gonna spend money. Preacher screaming, yes, Lord, for that make-a-wish money. Hey, get money, hey, we boys fresh with they pocket lit money. A price on your head, load up the clip money. Heads and tails with the brick, that's that make it flip money. Hey, quick money, that hard to get money. Just put your mind to it, it ain't hard to get money. Single mom club feeling that she got a strip money. Hit the plush, dirty ratchet, I don't wanna tip money. Grand hustle like the album, I'ma get that tip money. Get a grip money, that filthy rich money. No easel, hoping for some falling slip money. Borrow from your friends, flexing on your Facebook pic money. Look, girl call me Zaddy, she gon' get this trick money. White people get, and we just give money. Something like hoes getting pimped by the money. Wonder would the world stop if they never print money. Look, get money, get money. I can learn the squad, we just getting rich money. Yeah. Not a damn stain on me, look.
Standing in the field, it's a money zone. Mama didn't care, she just said bring the money home. That's around the time, bruh, cop the money phone. Yeah. Them fiends spread base after base. Baseball numbers hit it play after play. Cell phone ring, day every day.
Day every day. Da Vinci, we was cracking them codes, sticking to ourselves, we was stuck in our modes. I witnessed with my own eyes, grab a load, hit the road. It's only room for one in that 4-door. Smith & Wesson hidden in the trenches, keep a low pro. If you're not with the team, you're not in the discussion. We was chasing them bands, silence out the repercussions. People say they was hustling with us, no they wasn't. I got a few brothers, music brought a lot of cousins. Killer bees at your head, boy they swarming and they buzzing. You make the wrong move, then them boys get the bussin'. You should just watch who you dealing with, how you learning, got it off for hard work and diligence. Don't worry about us, man, we still equipped. I mean, my man's wild like Siegfried Roy, mental like Sigmund Freud. Come through and we destroy. This rap game is nothing I haven't seen before. Act out like CB4, take yours and we rejoice. Yeah, that's that money talk. Ba-da-ba.
Think about that, Diipps. You know.
It was okay.
What that beat do though?
That beat was. I like the beat. I always like the beat to seem like it's just the people on the beat don't always grab my attention.
I feel like the beat will grab the artist's viewers' attention faster than the actual lyrics of a song. And then hopefully if the beat is fire enough, they'll actually pay attention to the actual words of the song because they're like, I like the beat. And let me play it again and see what they're actually saying and see if it matches what the beat's supposed to be. Or
right, because when you hear a song, you be just like, oh, alright, that's alright. And then you keep listening to it. That's when you learn the words and pay attention to it. But other than that, it's always starts off with the beat.
Has to be that go get a catch. It's like I feel like the beat itself gives off that chopper screw type of feeling, but the lyrics just kind of like the way they rapping about doesn't really match it 100%.
Yeah, it's like they're just.
But I think with time, like the song might grow on you. What you think, Katie?
I just was really just bumping around to the beat. Like I don't know why. I guess maybe working on live lately had me listening to the beat more than the actual lyric. So I was feeling more the beat, the words. I think he had a good wordplay, but like everyone, you get better with time.
I can agree.
Shaking your head over there. What's up? What's up? What you think? What you think?
He's really hard to impress. He don't.
Yeah,
like
he
listen,
really is,
listen.
though.
But honestly, I feel like, not to cut you off, I feel like artists need to hear that raw, real honesty.
Yeah.
Cause it's like I can sit there and say, "Yo, that shit was hot," knowing that it was trash.
Yeah.
But it's like I'd rather you keep it a buck.
Oh shit! Alright. I thought he was gonna talk some shit, so I'm like, okay. And then it started. I'm like, oh, we talking.
So you was ready for
that
it.
South shit. Just like, bro, you lost me. After that,
He's really hard to work with too.
no, I'm not that hard, bro. Don't do that.
Oh yes, you are.
Pause.
If he don't like the beat, he gonna let you know that it's whack.
First off, I sent him back it up. He said no, it sounds like the original.
It do. It still does.
Right? Cause I'm not
Yes,
gonna when I drop it, they be like, "Oh shit, Juvenile." I'm like, nah.
Right.
Like, nah, stop,
Not
boys.
Juvenile.
It's
Until
Thot
they
Boy.
hear Thot Boy, they was like,
Right.
they like, "What's this?" Right.
Oh, this nigga spitting.
So,
This nigga different.
so over the last week, a lot of things have been going crazy in the media, but the one thing that caught my attention was the whole Chloroseptic remix and the whole Joe Budden talking about Eminem's new project. What are your thoughts on that?
You can't ask me really anything because I don't pay attention to any of the artists, which is probably a bad thing being an artist myself, but I've always been the type to focus on what I got going on. So it's like, if I don't like how I sound or whatever, my main focus is to perfect myself, and I just don't really concern myself with anybody else. That's just me being honest.
Okay, so to kind of give you a synopsis of what happened, Joe Budden was in an interview. Someone asked him what he thought of M's album. So bottom line, he was saying stuff like Eminem's album was kind of disappointing, and because he's heard better from him.
Right.
So 50 got involved.
He's always in something, I feel like. He just wanted,
Yeah, exactly.
he just wanted to be heard, like,
Of course he does.
because he's always in something.
And now, when the Chloroseptic remix came out, they thought that Eminem was taking shots at Joe Budden.
I gotta hear this song.
Chris, do you think they were taking shots?
I'm actually looking at it, like going to like a whole synopsis, because I pulled up the article that you sent me. First of all, the pictures that they got up here look crazy. Look like Joe Budden's scared he about to get locked up. Eminem look like he about to punch somebody in the face, and Bizarre is just like looking mad bizarre. But I feel like they just trying to mess with Eminem. Like, Eminem's trying to do his thing. You know, he been out for a while. He trying to come back strong, whatever like that. If you want to take it that somebody's coming at you, then that's your business. Honestly, like, I feel like you trying to find anything to feel like relevant again, because nobody's really talking about you. So now it's like, okay, you want to think about Eminem coming at you, but what did you do to him for you to even think that? I feel like if you thinking that, it means something, you either did something, you got something in the works, or you talking about something and it got out. It's like, somebody just don't come at you for nothing, or you don't think somebody just coming at you. Like, it's either you did something, or you plotting to do something, or you got something in the works, or you said something to somebody and they got back to his camp, and now you feel like, oh, because I said this, he responded in a track, and now it's towards me directly. And was probably just doing regular Eminem shit, honestly.
He's a loose cannon.
And I do think it's regular Eminem shit, in all honesty. I'm literally looking in the lyrics right now just to find the line that everyone thinks, because it went something along the lines of here it is. You saw the track list and had a fit for you heard it, so you formed your verdict while you sat there with your arms crossed, did your little reaction, and talked over songs. So that's the main line everyone thinks that M took shots at Budden.
I don't even see how them two would even be connected in any way possible.
He's part of Shady Records.
Joe Budden?
Yeah.
Really? What?
Wait,
Oh.
Joe signed to M?
I didn't even know Slaughterhouse was under Eminem.
And then you're gonna think that M's coming at you. That now that definitely doesn't make sense.
But it always could be
but
them
you know
starting up shit, because people do that too.
But it could start shit though, because you're talking about your boss on air.
Put it like this: if Swag put something out I'm not feeling it, I'm gonna tell him it's whack.
Yes,
directly to
personally.
him, not everywhere else.
From these
But
comments,
that's how Joe Budden's is.
Joe Budden didn't do it like that though. Joe Budden went on an interview on TV and said this about his album.
Because somebody asked him what he felt about it.
Yes, but you
So
can
he's
put
gonna
it
give
in
his honest opinion.
that you can put an honest opinion, but
Can I
when you're
chime in?
signed to something, you can go ahead.
Because y'all was talking a little bit wrong. It was on his the podcast joint that he do, and what he did was he rated it based on the track listing, not listening to the music. So he's like, yo, this sound like it's whack, or, you know, shit like that, without even listening to it. So the interpretation is like, yo, like you going in on somebody who is basically cutting you checks, but not going at it listening to his music. You going at it based on the title of the songs.
Right.
So he's like, yo, how you shitting on me? You ain't even hear my stuff, and you signed to me. I'm cutting you checks. That's where the issue's at.
That's like judging a book by its cover and not reading the shit.
Exactly. So if you actually heard it, but even then, if I'm gonna talk shit about my boss, who's paying me more than I will ever make, why?
I don't think it's talking shit. I think he gave his opinion, and niggas felt some type of way.
But
I would have respected the opinion if he heard this. If he heard it,
right?
But he didn't even hear it. He just saw the song titles and went in on them. So it's like, how you gonna go in without even listening to what the man got going on?
I also wouldn't I wouldn't like it. I'd rather you tell me the opinion first than finding it on a podcast or somewhere.
from the comments that I'm looking at, from what you said to me,
Get your butt in here.
it looks like it's not even Eminem that's in that's in this conversation.
No, it's Bizarre and 50
Right,
that really.
because Bizarre is like Bizarre's coming at. It's more like Bizarre is coming at Joe Budden's, cause like never bite the hand that feeds you. I never like to do anyway. Chomp at Joe Budden, and then there's another one that says something about make sure you keep that same energy. So it looks like it's Bizarre that has the issue with Joe Budden. So why would they assume that it's automatically Eminem? Like,
no,
because it's his album.
What they saying is when Joe critiqued M, they saying, yo, you violating, because if you're gonna talk like that, how you gonna talk that in public? Like, you didn't even listen to it. You could holler at him.
Okay,
they come from that perspective, not from the perspective of everybody got their opinion.
I'm coming from.
It's like you went out circle, dog. You could have did that behind the scenes if you wanna chew me up.
And yeah. Right. Okay. Makes sense.
Like,
you went in. That's what he said. Like, he's like, you gave your opinion. That's cool. But
you dragged it.
Went in, my nigga. Like, you violated.
Yeah. That's
they gripe with him.
If you ain't even hear it though.
It's like I work for both Rock for his photo shoots, and I do ICMG too deep. If any of them put something out that's not good or whatever, or if I didn't hear it, I'm not gonna go comment. Cause shit, I'll lose my job.
That is.
Yo, Swag will be the first one to tell Cody, like, yo, fire that white bitch.
I don't think he would say all that. Like,
always calling team meetings out of nowhere.
I know it's a team meeting. Somebody's getting fired.
She gotta go.
Somebody gotta go.
Always. She ain't give me Henny. She gotta go.
Somebody's getting
no more Henny for her.
Oh shit.
So we're gonna. On that note, we're gonna go into music break, come back, and then we're gonna interview you. You know, I've been waiting for this.
I think she's been waiting for it more than we were waiting for it. She over there like, yeah.
The funny thing is, I'm not really a talkative person. Like,
I know that's why.
I don't like talking, none of that. Like, you see, when I perform, I don't do the whole, hi, I'm Diipps. I barely like doing that.
I'm just still waiting from the lap dance. Like, she be put the give back. She only gave like Richard Picasso, whatever that slow lap dance was. But she don't usually be taking chairs, putting it in the middle.
First of all, you was twerking on the other side of the room. What you mean? Like, I couldn't even get to you fast enough to give you a lap dance.
Now Chris understands what the hell you go through an event and run around.
Wait, hold up. She said you was twerking. I know. You said, now I understand. I wasn't twerking.
I don't know. I saw you dancing some weird shit.
Ooh, shit.
That's what happens when you hear it.
Her own phone scared the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't twerking.
I don't want to hold this.
What the hell is going on?
I ain't lying. This? That means I'm gonna have to keep.
Are we having technical difficulties with the bottle?
No, he's saying so I could have it up.
Oh yeah. Or the chocolate bar.
Nah, the chocolate bar I tried already. It was not trying to stay.
I'm like literally watching her right now, trying to adjust this. Chris, what's going on with the music, bro?
There's a video of me doing.
Set up right now. I don't know what the hell's doing. What's going on with this mouse right now?
Does it need batteries? Oh no, it's a trackpad.
Me.
Do you love me?
Do you love me?
Do you love me?
Do you love me?
Do you love me? Nah, da, da.
Yo, I'm mad she really sat there and did it like that though. But I'm with it though. I'm with it, definitely with that though.
So what's that first track we playing, Chris?
Who do you belong to?
I about to say, who do you love?
Hey, I mean,
who do you love?
I love everybody.
Yo,
Until they piss me off.
Your fiance was looking like a snack yesterday though in that dress though.
Thank you, I picked that up. I had to change my whole outfit because of that shit. I was like, yo, I'm gonna go buy your whole outfit. And then I bought it and I was like, oh hell no. She can't be looking better than me in my own shit. So then I went downtown and bought extra shit for no fucking reason. And just outdid it every day. And then I got hot. God damn it. Cause them lights, that smoke is hot.
Yeah, Rock.
He ain't got nothing to do with him being hot.
Right? Why would you? Well,
the smoke
was on fire.
Yeah, but I was on stage towards the end.
Right?
Had nothing to do. He was this nigga.
I was getting my own. Yeah, nah. Wait. First of all, that sounded crazy.
Yo, well, that's what fuck happened.
I was like, no, I ain't say that. I did not say that.
I said you was like, you didn't say, oh, I'm hot, but you went up there with a t-shirt on. You started with a 3-piece suit.
Right. I started with a 3-piece suit.
And then you went on stage with a t-shirt.
And I was like, nah, sir, I had to get thuggish because this nigga right here be trying to, swiping no swiper shit. So I made sure I was thuggish and ready for it. So I was like, yo, take the vest off.
Okay, so you're gonna try to clean up with the fuck. You said the same shit though.
That's exactly what I said.
Right, same shit.
I was like, yo,
hot.
Right. No, I wasn't because I was hot though.
I was there. I saw you.
That wasn't because I was hot.
Yeah, this is what I went through yesterday.
You see
that was because I was sweating though.
I'm trying to clean it up.
You know what?
Listen.
Who do you belong to?
Drop your song.
Who do you belong to?
Drop the song.
Who do you belong to?
Drop the song.
Who do you belong to?
Yo, your mic is on.
I'm still talking.
Say girl, oh, I wanna talk to you, right now, where's your man, how we leave you alone, before I get up on you, one question, who do you belong to?
I always see you walking by yourself, lady.
Who do you belong to?
I'm just trying to capture your attention for a few minutes.
Who do you belong to?
You need a man by your side, keep you warm in the winter.
Who do you belong to?
I'm just trying to be that guy. Yeah. It's time for a toast. This woman's simply amazing. I'm in and fucked up. It's a special occasion. I know you tired of that lame dude tripping, right? Remind him, you a ghetto boy kryptonite. So classy, never been trashy. Behind closed doors, you get downright nasty. Any man would be lucky to have you, lady. You was busting your ass when Brenda had a baby. Now look at you, college educated, well decorated. Some of these ghetto whores, they gon' hate it. Oh my, fly, beautiful fly. Only thing missing from an ill girl is an ill guy. Now maybe we can go out together, build an empire, take over whenever. I mean, we can have all these haters dying, be ruthless, just like Lucius, no lying.
I wanna talk to you, right now, where's your man, how we leave you alone, before I get up on you, one question, who do you belong to?
Yo, Mickey, shorty over there look lonely, Fact.
Who do you belong to?
When I seen her looking at you, big homie, maybe you push up real quick.
Who do you belong to?
She might need a good dude in her life.
Who do you belong to?
Sometimes you gotta leave them lames alone.
Hey, I heard about your man, Is you still with him or he on standby? Been on you for a minute and I can't lie. Waiting for a chance had me like, damn, why? But if you're single, ready to mingle, I'ma put your leg in the air like a flamingo. You know the facts go to work like Kinko, so if I get your number, call it out.
Bingo.
Tell me about your past, let me know it's over. Cause I need closure for us to get closer. Hope you know the meaning of being doper. Take you to the MoMA, wine over the coaster. Little bit of culture, show you how Mickey roll up. Things looking down, but now it's about to go up. Soon as I show up, tell your ex to hold up. I'm in the picture now, photobomb quote.
Say girl, oh, I wanna talk to you, right now, there's your man, I will leave you alone, I get it on you, one question, who do you belong to, 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 I love you, girl. I love you, girl. And maybe we can do everything you want to. I know that I was wrong. Communication isn't what I do. Oh yeah, I know I've hurt you, girl, but what's there to say to make it right with you? I'm only just a man, and men like me are gonna make mistakes. Oh yeah, and no, there's no excuse, but we shouldn't be this way. So listen when I say I love you, girl, and I promise that I'll give you the world. If you let me, I will do the right thing. And maybe we can everything you want. It's hard enough for me to admit to you when I know that I'm wrong. Oh yeah, but I'm hoping that you see that I'm ready for a change, and that things will be the same. Okay, trust me when I say those other women don't mean shit to me. Just give me one more chance, and I'm hoping you believe, so I'll show you what I mean. I love you, girl, and I promise that I'll give you the world. If you let me, I will do the right thing. And maybe we can do everything you want.
You started off wrong, but I just wanted your name. Things got different when you wanted the same. I just wanted to do me, occasionally do you, and do them other ones too, but then come close to what you had in store for me. I wasn't man enough to see a dream. Not at all. I was stupid, now it's clear to me. It's too late? I hope not. Cause now I know that showing you love is deeper than trying to make your boat rock. But where you wanna go, I take you there. And not talking about the physical, the mental, just to make it clear. Give you the world and everything in between. And if you give me that chance, you see what I mean. When you wanted me, you had me, but just the wrong me. At the right time to see that I was lonely. On the inside, and that was literal. Cause when I think about it, all I really want is you.
I love you, girl, and I promise that I'll give you the world. If you let me, I will do the right things. Then maybe we can do everything you want to. I love you, girl, and I promise that I'll give you the world. If you let me, I will do the right things. Then maybe we can do everything you want to. And maybe we can do
everything you want to.
You know I want it all. I want money, I want clothes, I want cars, I want it all.
I told her you can have whatever you like. It's young, high, and I can match every price. She got that ooh, I want it now mixed with sugar and spice. Her hair and nails match with everything nice. The type to fuck up your life. Cause when we met, I want to fuck her on sight. For real, baby, so dope that I just gotta hit. Know she got a man at home, but you ain't gotta split. And girl, I can keep a secret, I ain't telling shit. Tryna let you know you not a lot of chick. She rock that new number 5 with glitter all on her body. Claim that shopping is a hobby. She only eat at wasabi. I told her, life ain't always about the breath that you take, but about the time to take your breath away. That's some poetic shit.
Money, cars, and clothes. Money, cars, and clothes.
I'm a serial girl.
Money, cars, and clothes. Money, cars, and clothes. Money, cars, and clothes. Money, cars, and clothes.
I'm a serial girl.
Money, cars, and clothes. Money, cars, and clothes.
Baby, I'm talking lights, camera, action. When a nigga be passing, girl, we can get it crackin'. Fucking orderly fashion, we mackin'. I can rock your boat, call me the captain. We cruising in the Aston, letting all of this gas. And robbing on your body, now Versace be your fashion. Tryna take you to the crib like Hulk and get the smashing, splashing. Shorty, I ain't gassing. Girl, the way I kick it, while I rob the Razzie tapping. Shorty, a material girl in the material world. Got my hand up in a box like a cereal girl. You just spent the band on her, but is she really your girl? She the type to rock Finny and furs. She keep it preserved, so if you ain't getting jiggy, you curve. That means she only fuck with niggas with birds. Damn, got me tricking on you, girl, like I got a hit. That's when I realized the logic is she all about that.
Money, cars, and clothes. Money, cars, and clothes.
I'm a serial girl.
Money, cars, and clothes. Money, cars, and clothes. Money, cars, and clothes. Money, cars, and clothes.
I'm a serial girl.
Money, cars, and clothes. Money, cars, and clothes. Money, cars, and clothes. Money, cars, and clothes.
I'm a serial girl.
Money, cars, and clothes. Money, cars, and clothes. Money, cars, and clothes. Money, cars, and clothes.
I'm a serial girl.
Money, cars, and clothes. Money, cars, and clothes.
I'm your waist trainer. 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 I be deep up in your gut. I'm your waist trainer. Baby, I could work you out. I'm your waist trainer. How you moaning, screaming loud? I'm your waist trainer. How you reaching for the clouds? I'm your waist trainer. I'm your waist trainer. I'm your waist trainer. Baby, I could work you out. I'm your waist trainer. I'm your waist trainer. I'm your waist trainer. How you reaching for the clouds? I'm your waist trainer. I be deep up in your gut, down for the dirt, baby, loaded like I'm Lux. Built for tough. I'm the dude that your man shouldn't trust. Why? Cause I don't give a damn if you cuffed. I ain't whining and dining. I'm trying to grind and rewind and pump up your gut like the Heimlich. Your body cut like a diamond. Henny got me toasting. Ain't no need for the chronic. The way you work it, you gon' have me coming faster than something. Get my addiction, baby, all facts, no fiction. Making me work hard for the ride like a piston. Now I'm in my bag, no Lipton. I see you kinda stiff, baby, I'm trying to cut like tension. I got a Jones in my bones. You gon' let me take you all the way home. Run you in circles around the room while I'm beating up your wound. Kill a cat, leave the body in the tomb. Yeah, I be deep up in your gut. I'm your waist trainer. Hey, baby, I could work you out. I'm your waist trainer. How you moaning, screaming loud? I'm your waist trainer. How you reaching for the clouds? I'm your waist trainer. I'm your waist trainer. I'm your waist trainer. Hey, baby, I could work you out. I'm your waist trainer. I'm your waist trainer. I'm your waist trainer. How you reaching for the clouds? I'm your waist trainer. Nobody better than me in them shits. I'm a freak. Your nigga ain't got shit on me. You remind me of my G. I see you tweak when I speak. You start to buckle at the knee. I see you starting to leak. You at your peak. Ain't nothing we doing is classy. You be screaming for the Lord till your throat get raspy. Legs pin on the wall so you don't get past me. Tongue curling your toes while you calling me daddy. We on some other rolling around in the covers. I get the pound and you be talking to me dirty like gutters. Smoother than butter. Let another tell you he wanna do you how I could do you. I'ma have to make you a mother. Troy Ave in your club, I'm a shooter. Semi-automatic or the Ruger. Sister saying I've been the man, 100 grand like Cuba. Ready to dive in like a scuba. I be deep up in your gut. I'm I'm your waist trainer. I'm your waist trainer. I'm your waist trainer. How you reaching for the clouds? I'm your waist trainer. Take me there, I wanna go there. Hands and knees like you waiting on a prayer. You go fast, don't play fair. Oh no, girl, don't stop there. Working like you tryna earn a check, my dear. Give me that brain like you sharing ideas. Throw your hands up in the air. Work that tongue like you just don't care. Body so exotic with a bottom like a pear. Goddess, but you modest. Bring that booty over here. Toot it up, baby. We can make a movie anywhere. Clear that desk. You the teacher, I'm the student in your head. Sex so stupid, it ain't even got a bed. I'm in a class by myself, I'm so rare. Drummer, I be banging on your stomach like a stairs. You be coming like you running from me, pulling on your head. I be deep up in your gut, I'm your waist trainer. Baby, I could work you out, I'm your waist trainer. How you moaning, screaming loud, I'm your waist trainer. How you reaching for the clouds, I'm your waist trainer. I'm your waist trainer, I'm your waist trainer. Baby, I could work you out, I'm your waist trainer. I'm your waist trainer, I'm your waist trainer. How you reaching for the clouds, I'm your waist trainer. I be deep up in your gut, I'm your waist trainer. Baby, I could work you out, I'm your waist trainer. How you moaning, screaming loud, I'm your waist trainer. How you reaching for the clouds, I'm your waist trainer. I'm your waist trainer, I'm your waist trainer. Baby, I could work you out, I'm your waist trainer. I'm your waist trainer, I'm your waist trainer. How you reaching for the clouds, I'm your waist trainer. 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 I'm your waist trainer.
Thug dreamers, straight schemers,
all around and everywhere we go. It's all these playtime gangsters. All these playtime gangsters.
Playboy, you ain't about that life. Like a pair of church socks, you ain't got no stripes. Picture you whipping my ass, you ain't got no fight. I mean, you got a lot of bark, but you ain't got no bite. A blood clot lie your tail when you touch that mic. Boy, I seen you under pressure, you ain't bust no pipe. You play the crib all day, homie, I know you're tight. You let that dude Tyrone come and fuck your wife. Same dudes in the club trying to front all hype. Be the same dudes that screaming out, chill. See how acting all funky, get you jumped on sight and dragged down the block like you're marching for gay rights. Shout out to the homie Ray because he was right when he said I would say something that he no lie. It's just a good song, this is good advice that might one day save your life. Now Mac, tell him, homie.
Oh, wanna play a game you can't play. Oh, until a nigga jump in his face. Yeah.
thug dreamers, straight schemers,
all around and everywhere we go. All these playtime
you really don't deserve to be called a G. You're not a good candidate to preserve the street. Your gang signs and your secret handshakes is weak. You only get it on in the form of tweets. Your whole persona is incomplete. Maybe that marijuana got you missing the beat. I don't know, but them leggings got you looking petite. This thing is out of control to the point that you wouldn't believe. We come from black blocks, black top, stone. I'm talking straight shots of Henny and Patron. And y'all doing daiquiris with a twisted line, following a nigga footsteps, calling it your grind. Homie, you only gangsta in your mind. And this Magnum should help you draw the line. Starting 5, y'all niggas resign. I'm urban legend, y'all ride the pine.
Oh, wanna play a game you can't play.
Play them games.
Oh, until a nigga jump in his face. Yeah.
thug dreamers, straight schemers,
all around and everywhere we go. All these playtime gangsters. I be frontin' on your timeline and banging in your spare time. We just tryna have a good time, but fakes gotta get the rewind. Yeah, I'll be frontin' on your timeline and banging in your spare time. We just tryna have a good time, but fakes gotta get the rewind. I don't care what playtime niggas say, my niggas ain't got no time to play. Real stay real and all fake. For you lame ass niggas I say, oh, wanna play a game you can't play. Oh, until a nigga jump in his face. Yeah.
thug dreamers, straight schemers,
All around and everywhere we go. All these playtime gangsters. Oh, wanna play a game you can't play.
We don't play them games, baby.
Oh, until a nigga playtime gangsters.
Reporting to you live from the 718. Mic in my palm, making sure my levels are straight. You'll never relate. You hate cause you never was great. Food for the soul, the guards get it 7 a plate. I'm an 8, these back blocks took the place of a laptop. The crap shot of how you risk your life like an ass shot. The bad dot back when that bully putting that pain in. Lane changing, gang going insane. And I came from the sewers, rhyming off my medulla. Close enough to them shooters, we ain't even need a ruler to touch the ruler. Torture for racks like Lex Luger. And show up in your dream with the mask like Freddy Krueger. And broad daylight for that bag and let you have it. Street niggas banging that hammer like Judge Mathis for the cabbage. I've been a savage from out the carriage with an out of line fetish for sneakers and living lavish. The city made a monster out of man. Product of a city that be with the hand in hand. Square up, leaving you leaking right where you stand. Food drive on your block if you need it, we got the cans. The Bronx made me rough around the edges. Hip hop made me rough around the edges. The city made me rough around the edges. Cold shoulder when you approach us, I'm rough around the edges.
Punchline king, let's knuckle up. Get an uppercut, scared to cross the line, so they runner ups when they running up. Plus they team weak, trust, they don't trouble us. I can tell by their foundation, it's a cover up. Maybe it's Maybelline, I ain't make up the changing themes. Prison and 9-3, I make it green, crazy green. Make believe rappers get paid to leave, they exited. The girls say my cologne is angelic, cause I'm heaven sent. Fresher than the peppermint, old money since a baby like Benjamin. And leave with the bread, that's a severance. Rob you for your paper, you hemorrhaging off the excellence. Then put the stolen cash on the watch, that's embezzlement. Auspicious, oh yeah, your boy vicious, plant-based. But I enjoy dishes with koi fishes. Samson, bring the house down and destroy pillars. Perfect aim, avoid misses like an annoying mistress.
The city made a monster out of man. Product of a city that be with the hand in hand. Square up, leaving you leaking right where you stand. Food drive on your block if you need it, we got the cans. The Bronx made me rough around the edges. Hip hop made me rough around the edges. The city made me rough around the edges. Cold shoulder when you approach us, I'm rough around the edges. Right on, Cornet, turn your lights on. Lights off and that right like Mike Tyson. I dare rapper walk through with that ice on. A million men marching on his head like my son. Gold ropes got a glow when that light hit. Fire started ignite with flashes of yellow lightning. Thor Asgard, I'm in charge, passing a firebomb through a firearm and discharge it with my attire on. Yo, Mickey, I'ma stop, I be blacking. But the fact is, all these rappers my kids, I'm Joe Jackson. I be with these hoes, y'all be sacking. Plus they love the fact I never cuff, y'all be slacking. This is Bronx shit. Black Timbs when I stomp shit. Raiders hat, rag on the face like I'm from Compton. King of the city as soon as I'm on that swamp shit. Mass genocide when I rhyme, yeah, I Saddam this. The city made a monster out of man. Product of a city that be with the hand in hand. Square up, leaving you leaking right where you stand. Food drive on your block if you need it, we got the cans. The Bronx made me rough around the edges. Hip hop made me rough around the edges. The city made me rough around the edges. Cold shoulder when you approach us, I'm rough around the edges.
From the way you put it on me, happy like a kid when you come to put it on me.
That type of feeling when you put the feeling in the song. I ain't tripping, shorty, no I ain't tripping. Just tryna see her smile, so I'm cooking in the kitchen. She said she love me, not that I mean I hate her. The jury mean that I'm frosting, baby, is who I cake with. Hot loving is what we making. Side to side while all the mother chickens is hating. But I hate her, make names who we roll with. Since we started baking, we ballin' spinning our own chips. Fly haters, birds they fly together. Get it by any means, my baby she with whatever. Tell me everything you want. Tell me everything you need. What you need. Tell me what you wanna do. The only thing I wanna do is baby get us do. Now put it on me. Hype when you come around, cause you put it on me. Put it on me. The way you take me down, boy, it's how you put it on me. Put it on me. Bite my lips every time you put it on me. Move my hips from the way you put it on me. Happy like a kid when you come to put it on me.
I have to grab hips, smack ass cheeks, got me pacing my stamina like an athlete. There's no codes to cheat, your body's heavenly sweet. Baby, come on this ride, you had a long day from me. Now put it on me. I like that she's teasing the kids, she slowly showing me her rack, nice pair. I can't help but to stare. There goes her underwear, she bit my neck, I put her ass right back. We start moaning and groaning, rubble on my bone, and on some grown shit, she told me I hold the potion of getting between those thighs. What all devotion, over my time in that pussy, I keep her stroking. She said you want this forever, you have to show me that all of you remains mine and mine only. Stay true to your words, I know the phonies. I said I won't leave you lonely. She said baby then put it on me.
Put it on me. Hype when you come around, cause you put it on me. Put it on me. The way you take me down, boy, it's how you put it on me. Put it on me. Bite my lips every time you put it on me. Move my hips from the way you put it on me. Happy like a kid when you come to put it on me. Put it on me. Hype when you come around, cause you put it on me. Put it on me. The way you take me down, boy, it's how you put it on me. Put it on me. Bite my lips every time you put it on me. Move my hips from the way you put it on me. Happy like a kid when you come to put it on me. Put it on me. Put it on me. Put it on me.
Put it on me. Put it on me. Put it on me.
Thank you, baby.
So
I got my legs working now. My thighs hurt. I feel like I did a lot of squats.
Maybe you want a massage?
How you be like, okay. You gonna give
Come
me
here, boo.
I mean, you putting it behind your head. Go ahead. I was trying to see that. I was just saying. I think the live was trying to look at that way.
So if
all
you
the
don't
way.
know what just happened, me and Chris got lap dances because every time she performs this song, someone's getting a lap dance, and I got jealous. I'm just saying.
Listen.
I shared. That's right.
Right. So how you got jealous? She told you get in the chair. How you got jealous?
No, I'm talking about the other times. Before this.
That way.
I've been bringing this up since I met her.
I got you.
Talk your shit.
I got you. I got you.
So we talk your shit.
So we here with. Are you the queen, the princess? What's your role at ICMG 2 Diipps? Overlord.
I'm the queen.
Oh, okay.
I'm a motherfucking goddess. But I'm
there. It is.
Of ICMG 2 Diipps.
That's right. Speak that shit.
I got a question. What would happen if another girl got signed to ICMG 2 Diipps?
I'm still gonna be the queen. I'm still gonna be the queen.
Are they gonna be like the queen in training?
They be the court jester to the queen.
They'll technically be the princess, if anything, but that's the most they gonna get.
Yeah, right.
That's the most they gonna get.
Are you gonna like make it harder for her to be in it?
No, I would never want to do that. I would make shit. I would want her to.
She's not gonna go like through a hating process.
Nah, cause I'm not like that. I would rather it be something like, you know, she got to go through something similar to what I went through, but not exactly what I went through, because the majority of stuff I went through was like, it didn't even have to do with the group. But I would want her to, like, you know, go above and beyond and to try to get to a point where she can outdo me, if that's the case, because I would want her to feel like, you know, we a team at the end of the day.
But just to balance your phone, because you're gonna break the bottle, we're gonna have a problem.
Nah,
just
you
break my hard drive, though. I'm charging Coney.
I mean, her live is just looking at the bottle like, yo, we lit. The bottle getting interviewed right now. OD, like.
They be alright. Hi,
that's
you guys.
That's what that was. That
See,
was.
now we lit.
See, there you go. So,
how you feeling over there, girl?
The phone was saying put it on them. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Hey.
So when did you put out this song and the other ones you sent us?
For Love Back was my first single. Well, in the group at least, my first single, being a part of ICMG Too Deep, and I released that almost 2 years ago. Put It On Me as well, I released that almost 2 years ago, but that one I released probably around like my birthday, like March, April, around that time, because it was like, for Put It On Me was like, I heard the beat and I was like, ooh, this is nice. And I was like, oh shit, alright, I could see the beach, we all on the beach, we lit, we turned, I don't know what the words gonna be yet, but we lit. Then I'm like, put it on me, I'm like, oh, alright. Then I started doing the verse, I'm like, I'ma call you daddy, I'm like, oh, I'm lit. And it just went from there. And I was like, nah, I need my bro on this. And his birthday was, I found the beat around his birthday, I'm like, this is like our shared month, because we born the same month. I'm like, this is our birthday gift to each other.
March babies?
Well, he's Pisces, I'm Aries, but we both March.
So which one's the beginning, which one's the end?
For what? Pisces begins the month, Aries closes out. That's right, get your Aries, baby.
Yeah, girl, but I'm not so cute on the signs and everything. I'm like, oh, all I know is I'm a fucking Gemini and I got a Libra moon.
Lord of mercy, Geminis are crazy.
You mean you haven't recognized that? I did go to a club with you with a broken arm.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to figure it out. Like, she's lit. Like, she got one arm. She just gonna be dug in all night with the one arm.
He's like, why
when they had the DJ there, special. Yeah, for real. But
too much honey.
That song was like, I thought Swag was gonna be like a perfect fit for it. I was like, yeah, this is our birthday thing for each other. I know his verse gonna be fire. And when I heard his verse, I was like, yes, he delivered. He did exactly what I needed him to do. And I had my cousin on it, and I was like, yes, this is coming together so perfect.
But I think your whole crew actually never has any faults when it comes to verses, because every time one jumps on the other one, I'm like, okay, so who's gonna have the better verse?
That's true. I'd have to.
Now that's a Swag right there. You better keep her.
That's Big Sis. Hi, Big Sis.
Just saying, where's the ring?
Why she wait? Time out. Why she say that and you look at me like I said it?
Okay.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. I ain't got no band.
So ain't got it.
But that's a fact though. Like,
he's struggling on.
Keep it
nah, for real though.
Keep it a buck.
Listen, give me a chocolate ring pop. Like, I'll wear it. Walk around wearing that.
Ring pop.
High exile.
Damn.
See what you
Damn.
So, all of these came out in 2016.
Yeah, Medicine technically was never 2016. Yeah, Medicine never really was released as a single. It just came out on the project, and the version,
And then everyone just played it.
Yeah, the people just liked it, and people actually liked Medicine more than the other two songs out. Like, of course, people like Put It On Me because it was like Put It On Me was like lit or whatever, but everybody responded to Medicine surprisingly differently than I thought they would have responded to Love Back. And it was like there's two versions of Medicine that people don't even know about. There's the original version originally has Swag on it, Teddy Grahams and Coney Brooks on it as well, but they made a version with just me because they didn't want it to seem like that they were overshadowing me or anything and taking over my music, so they put just the regular version with me.
Do you all gotta make a remix to every one of her songs?
And that's the funny thing, it's not even him. It's not him that does that, and they all technically don't really do that. I would have to say mainly Coney and Teddy do like the whole Bogart and like, oh, I'm on this, like we gonna do put it. Right? No, Fame doesn't really do that. Like, I have one song with him because it's his song, but I have two songs that I did personally that I'm about to that we're working on currently that I'll ask him to be on as well.
I heard
you did. Did you like so far? It's a rough draft, but did you like?
I do like it, but I didn't know if it was okay to send it or you wanted me to play it off here.
Oh no, I don't know. I don't even know which ones you heard because I didn't.
I heard the one you sent me, but I heard the ones that was a snaps off of his.
Oh yeah, Bad Habits and I think Swifty.
Yeah, the one that was Snapchat.
Swifty in here. Well, Swifty's mainly for people that like Rick and Morty. So if you've watched that show, you basically understand what swifty even means. It's basically another term like get lit, drink, hookah, all that.
Everything we do on a regular
Got
basis.
these bad habits.
The one that you sent me now, well, the one you sent me last night, my mistake. Do you want us to play it?
Because I honestly don't know what the fuck is.
You sent me stay.
Stay. Oh yeah. Okay. That's still something I'm working on. But you can you actually can play that.
Do you want me to play it?
I believe it's.
Did you listen to it before?
I listened to a little bit because I was on the run, but I could forward this to Chris. I just didn't. I needed your permission.
No, you could play it because I know that I have people who have constantly been asking me when I'm gonna drop something new. I have people who have heard this song selectively and they like it. So I was waiting to actually like release it, but I'm okay with it being played because it's like my way of letting people into who Diipps is, because not a lot of people really know who the hell I am. They
So
just know
this
I'm
is
in
more
the group.
about. This song is more about you.
It's a way to get to know a little bit more about me. It's not really.
Okay, so I just sent this to Chris. So if he could cue it up, I needed permission, man, and it was too late when I got home. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for. I wouldn't have played it if you didn't have permission. Even if I had the song, like, nah, you know about the song? No, I can't play that song because the homie don't know about it. So
You loyal.
Right,
You know, that's why I asked you.
I'm burping.
You know, because I don't want to.
I need permission for song.
Well, no, they asking for permission to play the song.
You gave it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be disrespectful and take someone's song and like play without permission.
No, this is like it's a rough draft, so it's like there's still a couple of kinks I want to work out in the song, but you guys get to hear a little bit of something I was working on. That's me breathing mad loud into the camera.
My bad.
Damn.
Growing up without you ain't right. Me, my mother, my sister, we at the stateside. You ain't get it right, still can't get it right. Do you know what it feel like? Waving baby sisters away in class like suicide on my mind. You done my whole life. Me and my father figure. Mama go play both parts, my father figure. I can't fuck with ya. You're supposed to be my daddy, my first true love, good and made me happy. Act like you ain't never had me, you'll never have me. I'm glad you never had me. Can't believe you came to play, then you turn and walk away. When you thought you were getting away, and I make you stay. I never asked for you to leave, but you ain't really wanna be like everybody quit on me. Why can't I make you stay? No, I can't make you. No, I can't make you. No, I can't make you. I cannot make you stay. No, I can't make you. No, I can't make you. No, I can't make you. I cannot make you stay. Tell me what it's like not to know us. You know that feeling where you ain't hold us. You have no memories, never came to see us. Could it be us? The women in my family, the ones who took care of me. What does it mean when you're the first man of my dream? And my father figure, all my brothers play my father figure. I can't fuck with can't make you. I can't make you. I can't make you. I cannot make you say. No, I can't make you. I can't make you. No, I can't make you. I cannot make you say.
I definitely like that.
Wow.
I can't wait for that to actually be finished. Like, so when's that gonna be finished? You know.
I'll let you know when I talk to my engineer. Now I just gotta add a couple of more vocals that I want to put.
I need y'all to get on that like ASAP.
So can you tell us a little more about the song?
I'm just saying.
Well, that song was like, I actually wrote that song November of 2015. I got into like this really big fight with the person I was dealing with, and I just met I met my father like at least once or twice, but I didn't meet him all the way. So it was like I was just writing to vent and get things off my chest, because it was like I didn't want to be the type of one of those girls with daddy issues and all that. So I'm like, let me get this out, let me try to figure out how this gonna go. And it didn't even start being about my father until I started the verses. The hook was mainly a general statement towards relationships in general, and it became about him when it was like I picked these type of men because it's like I'm looking for a certain type of thing that I couldn't find in the one person that's supposed to show me what I'm supposed to already know, what I'm supposed to have, basically. So once it became about that, I was like, okay, let's just keep writing. And then even my engineer, well, Teddy's my engineer, he was like, you know, do you want this to be like a private thing for your father, or do you want this to be like an actual song? And I'm like, I want it to be a song because I'm not the only person who has daddy issues or whatever. Right. There's a lot of people that don't know their father, and it could be any case, like even like ours. He has 6 other kids he took care of, but he didn't take care of my twin and I. So it's like there's people that might have the same similar situation. I don't know them, but there might be people out there who know what this feel like. And it's like, you know, I want y'all to be able to relate to what this is about. I want y'all to be able to feel me and understand where I'm coming from. It's not always just an angry, sad, depressed place. Like, there's a reason behind my music and what I'm singing and writing and everything.
Like, I empathize with you because my dad died when I was 7. So
rest in peace. Yeah, my condolences.
But thanks. But even before that, I'm the youngest of 5 from his side. I got 3 sisters from my mom and 9 stepbrothers, but they all had the full parent experience and what they live and what they go through. While me and my brothers live in another continent, I live here.
Right.
So our dad was flying back and forth, so we never had that full, like, okay, we understand what a dad is supposed to be like.
Right.
You know, I was perfect. As you grow up, you become fine with it.
Right.
But at the same time, it leaves those questions like what you're talking about in your song. So I personally can't wait for it to be released.
I can't wait for it to be released too, because it's like I can release that and then it's like I can move on from it. Because even the song, I was writing just to vent originally, but it became more of a deeper meaning to me because I met my father again last year because he had a heart attack and got into a car accident. So I went to the hospital to go see him, but I still don't know this man. So it was like weird. And when I met his sister, she was like, "Oh, who are you?" And I'm like, "I'm Alan's daughter." And it was like weird because I didn't even have my twin sister there with me. I went by myself. So it was like when I hear this song, it puts me in a weird place, but it's like I don't try to hold it in because like I know that this could possibly help somebody else. Somebody else could probably figure out a way they can deal with their daddy issues. Or even if you have issues where you don't know your mother, it's like still any type of parental issues, you should be able to hopefully use this song to make it better.
2 questions. 1, would you ever perform this?
I have performed it. I've only performed it twice.
And how do you feel when you perform it?
The first time I performed it was at our concert we did last year, in 2016, the Beg No Friends concert. I cried a little bit in the back, but of course nobody's gonna know that because I've always been the type, like, I like to keep my emotions to myself mainly. The second time was at a venue in, I think, like Lower East Side Manhattan, and it was like, I always get the same feedback, like, oh, you know, I love that song. That song is like so nice, or it's like, you know, I really understand where you're coming from, and like, people always want to ask if you're okay, and it's like, okay, don't ask me that, because then that's like the doorway to letting me start crying, and I don't want to do that. Or get
angry.
Or get angry, and I'm a terrible angry person, so it's like, let's not do that. Shut up.
I'll just start fighting. So my other question, would you ever show this to your dad?
Yeah. His feelings, and it's not even to come off as being a bitch or being like hateful, but his feelings is irrelevant, because it's like, you cannot get mad at me for expressing myself. You expressed yourself to me when we had our situation, when I cursed him out or whatever online, and he said what he said to me. So it's like, you cannot be mad at that. You've brought this upon yourself. You made the decisions you've made. When you were given multiple opportunities to step up and be a man, you did not take that action. You decided to blame me for being the reason why you haven't been in my life. And it's like, you can't wait 25 years to try and be a part of your twin daughter's life. That's not okay. You birthed twins. You should have been there to raise them, and you weren't. And it's like, everybody's like, oh, you should just forgive him, and you should, you know, try to have a relationship with him because you don't want to regret it. And it's like, I went this long without knowing him. Before I officially met him, I went 16 years before I actually met this man and even knew his name, how he looked, and all that. So it's like, I was raised a certain way to not need a man, not have to depend on a man. I was raised that way. So it's like, why would I want to consider your feelings are gonna be hurt if you hear this song? You can't be mad. These are the cards you dealt. So now you need to take full responsibility for what you did. If he get mad, he get mad. Like,
yeah, I admire women like you that they're able to still go through their pain, still go through everything and rise up like that. You know, and shout out to your mom, because she raised an amazing daughter.
Oh, thank you.
Because, you know, I kind of hung out with you outside of this too.
Yeah, smoked a couple of blunts.
Damn photo shoot, man.
Medication, y'all.
Right, medication. Weed is not drugs.
We had our vegetables, guys.
Medications, you know.
And mom's made the spaghetti.
Therapy.
Whoa, not aromatherapy.
It smells great. That's what made me start smoking in the first place.
Yeah, but see, aromatherapy sound like some perv shit, and Fame was there, so it definitely did not go down like that.
Aromatherapy should not sound perverted at all, even if Ray Fame was in the building. Just saying.
Fame in the building.
Stop thinking too hard. It already happened. It's over.
He trying to be low key.
Fame is still trying to block the memory of that photo shoot from his mind.
And
what photo shoot? My photo shoot?
I'm still waiting on you and Teddy.
So, how did you and ICMG come about? Like, yeah. Because I knew I was gonna get a laugh out of that, especially from that one that's turning red already. So yeah, how did that come about? Don't put the hood on.
He wasn't even. I didn't meet Fame until last year.
All right, but
so he wasn't even in the picture. ICMG Too Deep. I already knew Coney. I met Coney in like 2009. I was dancing for a group that he originally danced for before in the generation before mine, called Perfect Imperfection. So that's how I met Coney, and I met Coney and his brothers. They was all doing music. They was all singing, and Coney was the only rapper out of all of his brothers that was singing. And it was like, oh, okay. I was like, I got little vocals or whatever. Can I get like a moment or something? And I just kept trying to like do shows. Anytime we had a dance performance, like in a dance group I was in, they would let me sing. So it was like I was able to show that my interest in singing at least. And from there, it was like when I went to, what's that video that when I first met you guys, Maze. Coney did a video to his song Maze, and I came out. it was in 2013 of August or something like that, and that was my first time meeting Swag, Teddy, and her son. That's my baby. That's my nephew. Her son Sean.
I want to see pictures.
He's so cute. His hair is long, like he got hang time. But that was the first time I met them, and it was like I seen what they was doing. They made me sing a song that I wrote with my twin. So it's like we was doing that, and I told Coney like I really wanna be serious this time, because Coney always tried to push me to do music, but it was like the situations I was in and the people I was dealing with at the time, it was like I didn't give myself enough room to be able to pursue music at all. So it was like once I finally had the opportunity and I became the way I was at the moment, it was like, okay, you know what, like let's do this. I want to do this music, so what do I need to know, what do I need to do so we can make this happen? And Coney just took me under the wing and was like, you know what, just keep writing. Then you're gonna record with Teddy. He's gonna mix and master your vocals and all of that, and we're gonna start working on your EP, your first project. And I was like, holy shit, I'm about to say I got a project.
Like it's really happening. It's really going on.
Yeah, like I performed in front of Mano. I performed in front of Rod Digger, Fat Joe, P Diddy, and it was like those were all dancing gigs, because I started out as a dancer first. So it was like,
Isn't Fat Joe the dick?
No, he's really nice, and he looks way better in person than in camera.
So
and he's way
fat?
smaller. Like I don't even know why they say that the camera adds like 15 pounds or some dumb shit, but he's not a
he
dick.
He used to be super fat though. That's why.
Yeah, but he used to always come. Like I live in Bronx River, so he would always come to Bronx River every summer. He would hand out records. He would have his tour bus or whatever sitting in front of the projects, and he's just giving out stuff to the people in the neighborhood. And it was like, oh shit, Fat Joe be giving back. Go Fat Joe. Hey.
So how was the transition from dancing to singing / songwriter?
Singing, I didn't even know I could sing. That surprised me. I didn't even think I could sing. Even sometimes I'd be like, I can't sing, like, yeah, bugging. But that happened at a Christmas party at the community center in my neighborhood. They had a whole Christmas show. We started singing Eyes on a Sparrow. They made us compete and everything, and everybody was like, you should continue. And I would be with my friends, like singing the Cheetah Girls, singing whatever song we could sing, because it was like I found a new love. Like it was like something more than dancing. I didn't even want to play basketball anymore, because basketball was my number one passion growing up, like before dancing and everything. And it was like, fuck that, I got vocals, I'm about to pursue this and see where this could go. And I was in love with Aaliyah, Brandy, Monica. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm trying to be like them. I'm trying to go past them. I'm trying to be above them. Like that's how I thought. And I couldn't write my first song until I was like 17, and it was called Loveless Soul. I couldn't write for shit. I could write poems. That's all I could do, but I could not write a song to save my life. It just was hard. I didn't understand the concept. I didn't understand the structure, anything. It was like so mathematical in my head. I almost had a whole nervous breakdown trying to figure out how to write just a song. And one day it just happened. I was like, okay, I don't know what I did, but we're going to keep doing whatever I did.
Do you think your influence in poetry has a lot to do with your music?
I do.
You're writing your songs?
I do.
So what do you consider yourself then? A poet, an R&B artist, a lyricist, a vocalist?
I would say all of the above, because they all intertwine with each other.
So you're super artist.
Yeah, if I can be, let's be that super artist. Nah, but poetry, I would have to say that was my first thing. So I would want to say, yeah, I would probably claim between poet and songwriter, because poetry is what influenced me being a songwriter. It was what helped me even transition into doing it, because I had no idea how to do it when I was growing up.
Do you still write poems though?
Once in a blue, yeah, I do. And if I don't write a poem, or at least poems that rhyme, I write poems that rhyme. That always stressed me out if they didn't rhyme. But if it doesn't rhyme, I'll write like a little passage or whatever that has certain topics that have to do with anything like mental illness or whatever, and I'll just write what my feelings or my views are on that topic and just leave it at that.
So if you write all these poems that rhyme, would you actually try to spit bars?
Yes, I actually do play around and try to rap every now and again.
Right now?
I'm not a freestyler. Like, majority of me saying anything that has to do with rap is because they're freestyling and they say something, and I just try to add a line to rhyme.
So,
like, I came up with 2 lines the other day, some dumb shit like, I'm not a thought boy, but I run with the thought boys. I'm not a rapper, but I know for a fact that little 2 lines means something to somebody somewhere. So I was like,
these thought boys to set you off.
Yeah, basically.
So what you're saying is you need one of these thought boys over here to set you off.
I don't know if I like the way you're saying your sentence, but yeah.
Oh God.
What you call it?
Yeah, you about to get like a thought boy after you or some shit.
Word that correctly.
I'm not a thought boy, but I run with the thought boys. Yeah, like it's not a lie.
But now that you brought that up, and I know we spoke about it off the air at some point, but how does it feel to be the only female around these interesting group of characters?
It's up and down, and technically even though I'm considered I'm the only female artist or whatever, I always do have. Well, I call her Cookie. That's not her name. Her name is Dee Taylor, but I call her Cookie. I always have her. So it's like I'm not really the only girl. But at the same time, when it comes to certain things, I have my moments where I feel like they're not, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't realize my level of, my level of progression at all in the group. And it's not even anything against them, but sometimes I feel like they're a little bit too hard, and it's like I want them to understand that they need to be a little bit more sensitive, not even only because I'm a female, but because it's life. Like, you don't have to be hard 24/7. I know that's the general stereotype for men, but you don't have to be hard 24/7. So sometimes, we get into our little things where I'd be like, I feel like it's double standards for certain things. But other than that, I know it's just because of the fact that they're not female, so they can't understand exactly where I'm coming from. And it's not even to bash any of them. It's just a fact. They cannot understand where a female is coming from. The same way I can't fully understand where they're coming from because they're male. I don't know what it is to be a male. They don't know what it is to be a female. They're going to have certain issues that I will never understand. I'll feel like they're being a bunch of babies, a bunch of bitches, whatever you want to call them. And it's like they are, when you really sit down and listen and you see what's going on in the world, they have every right to feel the way they're feeling about certain topics because it affects them in a different way that it would affect me. So it's like it has its up and downs for being the only female in a group. Sometimes good, sometimes bad.
So how protective are they of you?
Oh my God. Really protective? Like, if we had a show,
those laughs, that says it all.
Nah, for real. Like, if we had a show, it's like these 2 mainly are the bodyguard. Like, people cannot come up to me, talk to me. If you're not talking to me about music, you might as well don't speak to me, because one of them is gonna sit there and look at you like, what you over here for? Why are you talking to her? Especially this one. Fame.
Do you have any stories?
Fame. Let me see.
Other than our photo shoot.
No, we actually did a show. We did a concert for no, not Black Falcon, at Smash Studios for what's it called? The Executive Brand concert. We did that. So there's like a couple of pictures from when I was performing, and there was like this guy that was like, I guess, staring at me. So I put the picture up, and here's Swag come. He's staring at you too fucking hard.
I was laughing at that.
Yeah. Like, he's staring at you too hard, sis. Like, what the fuck he want? Did he speak to you that day? I'm like, nah, he didn't say nothing to me. I don't even know who this man is. He's like, because we gonna fuck something up. And I'm like, how I'm supposed to find my future ex baby daddy if y'all over here doing? Let me stop. I'm lying. But
oh shit.
They just, but no, I'm just playing. But they not with it. Like, they refuse to have anybody disrespect me. And sometimes I don't even know if it's from, like, when I met them, I was in a situation that wasn't ideal. Like, it was terrible, and they know that from when I first met them. And even from then, it was like they were all very protective. Like, they wanted me to even try to set homie up, try to get him to come around so they could beat him up because of how much the guy had violated me. So it's like,
that sounds like something I would do.
Not for real though. Like, they're crazy.
That's not some shit I did.
Hey baby, I'll miss you.
But they've
like,
always they've always been very protective.
Like, texting them like, yo, come on over. Nobody here. All the fellas are gone. Right.
Like,
wow.
I need her cooking and dumb low.
Right.
No, but they're all very protective. Like, OD, they're very protective. They do not let anybody disrespect me, and I love that about them, like, a lot. They make me feel like loved and everything. So
like a queen.
Yeah. They're great.
Wrong with that?
Sometimes they're great.
Brothers and bodyguards.
Right.
So tell us about Love Back.
Love Back was a song. It started off being towards my ex that I was dating at the time, but it became more of a general statement because it was like, I want my love back from everybody I wasted my time on. Like, y'all motherfuckers had me in here all in love and doing X, Y, and Z, and it didn't even work out. Then y'all got the nerve to be mad because I told y'all you can't be my mother, and it's like, how you want to be my mom and you're not even worth anything? Like, you just not worth the time, the effort, none of that. So it was like, you know what? I don't even remember how I found this beat. It just was like, you know what? I like this song. So I love back.
So we just want to say y'all guys ain't shit.
I don't want to say that because it always sounds like it's generalized, and there's not.
Babe, if you're listening, I'm sorry, but your gender ain't shit.
All guys are not that bad. A lot of them really suck, but they're not all bad.
Man, left field, like.
They're not all bad. They're not all bad. Can I have my goddamn bottle though? Like, what the fuck?
No, I didn't want to be in the camera. Yeah.
It's too late. It's been on the desk the whole time. I mean, well, I could curse. It's too late.
So, Chris, you want to play that Love Back for us?
I mean, sure.
I want it. Yes.
Was it worth it? I got more questions for you. Tell me, are you hurting? You know you're selfish. How I had this coming. Know you're fine. Let me tell you something. I'm not with nothing. Feeling so numb. Got me going crazy. Oh, why did you come? Didn't have to change me. You ain't the one. Cause you went and played me. Feeling real dumb. Fuck you now, pay me. I want it, I want it, I want my love back. I want it, I want it, I want my love back. I want it, I want it, I want my love back. I want my love back, yeah. I want it back. I want it back. I want my love back. I want my love back, yeah. I went too hard for a nigga like you. That was on my phone, cause that's what you do. Cause you can never be a real man. You're some childish boy, now I understand. Feeling so numb, got me going crazy. Didn't have to change me.
like that.
Yeah, that was what you call it, produced by Moolah Beats and Teddy Graham.
So
sound like a remix is in the works already.
I have a couple people that asked me for a remix, but I feel like it's already out. It's been out for like 2 years. The fuck, let it go. Let it go.
I mean, they got people out there remixing songs that have been out for 10 years, but
You're right.
Just saying.
I was on Facebook, creeping, trying to promote, trying to get more people to. If you ain't tuned into the WVMR app, you kind of a dub. That way, more people could listen to the melodic voice that is Diipps. Just tune in WVMradio.net, and if you want to ask any questions, you can ask 10 to the hour. 646-867-7220. But I was scrolling on Facebook being a creep, and someone said, and this could go for anyone in this room, including the engineer.
His face is like, don't do that.
Would you
don't put me on the spot?
Prefer your female to be straight or bi, or if you're a lesbian, do you prefer her to be bisexual or questioning?
I'll answer that shit, cause my girl, she with the shits. She be like, listen,
when you liked my post saying white cheat, we could all share. I'm like,
listen. I've had house parties and she was plotting more than I was on a female, and I was like, yo, babe, she looked cute. She would be, next thing I know, she over there talking to her. I'm like, what the fuck? I just said she looked cute. Like, damn.
Okay, now.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna get you. I knew I was gonna get you in there.
Females call it a threesome. Guys call it a train. Oh, I gotta get on the.
I see where you going with that. I see where you going.
Wait, you talking about when two guys and a girl? That's still a threesome, but guys don't know how to keep it very simple. They make everything sound vulgar and terrible. So when y'all call it a train, even though it's actually a threesome with two guys and a girl, we don't want to do it because we don't want somebody to say that they ran a train on us.
That's fine.
When we all just wanted a threesome.
Guys call it a train. When it's two guys, no homo.
Right.
That's what makes it bad.
It's not a threesome.
Right.
A threesome is when all three people are touching each other. If it's any gay people listening, I'm sorry, but it's gay.
Oh my god.
It's two guys. I'm keeping it real.
He's
now
so
females,
annoying.
I call it a threesome. Now I know a lot of females that they into that kind of thing. They like. Some chicks like it two girls. They don't even want another dude.
Yeah, that's
that
me.
one dude
I
in the
do not want two
you
dudes,
just
like-
watch.
You feel me? And then the dude that's
I don't want two dudes.
Right,
Like,
you sit over there, don't touch
damn.
stuff, and you look.
He be like, yo, I set this shit up and I can't even get in there. He's like, no, like
Real spill. Me, I'm in a whole relationship. I'm not with that. Now I'm engaged. But if my fiance was somebody I was just sleeping with, and she was with the threesome, right now it's not happening.
I agree.
Your minds. Anybody touch you, she's dying. He's dying. That's how it's gonna go.
I agree.
Aw, she's like, she's like, I agree, but I'm gonna put my spill.
And the reason why, hi everybody, it's DD Taylor. But yeah, the reason why I agree is because I feel like, regardless if you're like whatever your sexual preference is and you're in a relationship, I'm not about to share dick with nobody. Like, I'm stingy. I don't want to share penis. It's a dub. Like, regardless. This is my man. I don't want to share.
But what if it was
pretty much though.
But what if it was another female?
I don't want to share.
That's still sharing.
She said she's not sharing her dick.
And I agree with her. Like, I don't want to share, but at the same
She has
time,
good reason not to want to share. Let's talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Like,
man, dirty.
Yeah, you might as well just put it out there. Like, you know.
say it on the mic. Like,
Right. That's what. Yeah, literally.
That's why he ain't shit.
That he ain't shit. It's okay.
What you?
But that's not true.
Who ain't shit? My name is Swag. She tripping.
I don't share. So
Nah,
guys, anybody that I love to share, I tell my little sisters, Diipps included, don't share dick. Like, y'all said, that's your man.
And I'm not with it. But I do want a threesome. I just don't know if I'm willing to bring somebody into my relationship. Right. Yeah, we've had those conversations. Like, I don't know if I'm willing to bring anybody in my relationship. That's beastie. Like, I don't mind if a couple want me to come in on this shit, we do a threesome, I'm okay with that. But I don't know if I'm okay with somebody coming into my situation trying to have a threesome, because in my head I want to believe that, you know, it's lit, like she's cute or whoever the girl is, because I refuse to do two guys. Whoever the girl is, like, yeah, like, oh my god, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of her. But then I also see myself being the type of person, like, I let her touch him and then all hell break loose. Like, I'm beating the dog shit out of everybody, because why y'all over here having more fun than I expected y'all to? You doing too much. Don't touch him, just look at him. He's cute, right? That, like, it's a bunch of shit that go on in my head. So it's like, I don't know, like, it's like a half and half. Like, I would love to have a threesome, and I've done one before, but I would like to have another threesome. But I don't know if I would be comfortable bringing somebody into my situation. I'm okay with going into somebody's situation if they ask me to, but I don't know about bringing somebody into mine. I don't know.
You know, all I gotta say is I would never have two guys at once. That scares the shit out of me. I swear to God, I'm not even trying.
No, I understand though.
Look, it's like, realistically, you know, they all gotta go somewhere.
That's when you hang up.
And if it's not your mouth, it definitely sure as hell ain't my ass.
Right, and I've never done anal, so I don't plan on doing that ever.
Listen, they make a lot of statements about Greek females, and I'm really not falling into that stereotype at all.
Greek?
Yeah, she's Greek.
Have you just realized my ethnicity? Does my name not look Greek enough?
I just thought you was Caucasian. Like my you say your name?
Katerina. Kofalis.
We're gonna say that name. We're not gonna go into the actual.
I thought it was KT. That's it.
No, it's Katerina.
I didn't know that.
Isn't it Kufalis? How you say that?
Kufalis, but we're not gonna get into that whole name because Fame is still trying to find out what's the name on my ICMG 2 Diipps contract.
Oh, I can find that out. That's right.
Listen, Coney, I made an agreement with Coney.
Yeah, for real.
I made an agreement with Coney. He would not disclose my full name.
Nah, he said he got to sign off on it too. So,
yeah, but it was my contract. I made the contract to you guys.
Yeah, but you gotta get both signatures.
That's.
I got it from Coney.
That's not the same thing.
Wait, so
for the photographer for you guys, all I needed was Coney.
ICMG 2 Diipps. Correct.
Yes, and
Coney can't sign for 2 Diipps only.
Yeah, no, but for the photography thing, they allowed that. So Coney was on that. Who else? Because I know for when we did our even though we've already been in the group, we decided to finalize it and make it legal with like actual documentation. That's why he's saying what he's saying, because
I get that.
They signed off on our deal or whatever. Well, not deal, but us being a part of the team and everything. So that's probably why he's saying that. But
I mean, I told him whoever signed it signed. I didn't care at that point as long as it was one of them.
Right. And it's technically different anyway, because you and Teddy work together, sort of. Well, at least y'all work together on my pictures.
Yeah, we worked together on yours. I don't know what he did with Fame's. Well, I don't know what he did after Fame, and then me and him actually were trying to collab on a photo series. That's why when you saw in the group chat the black and white thing. Yeah, no one pays attention to our
No,
group
and
chat.
the funny thing is, I read the stuff, but it's remembering it that
Yo, you walk in after we talk about your photo shoot, and a week later, yo, Katie, where's my photo shoot?
He's Ed like that though. He's legit Ed like that.
It's not happening.
See, at least I read it. He don't even try.
It'd be too much.
He would that be like, what are we talking about?
Right.
And the nigga Coney be like, yo, read it. No.
Mad lazy, like, read the shit.
Just tell me what's
Like,
going
give me
on.
the synapse.
Right, sum it up, please.
The Spark Notes? Take it back to school.
No, that's a fact.
So what's gonna happen now with your music? When do you plan on releasing another project?
Well, the original idea was supposed to be releasing a part 2 for Fucked Up State of Mind.
As an EP or a full album, though?
As an EP. My first album, I've already came up with the name and started picking out songs for the actual album. But the Fucked Up State of Mind part 2 is supposed to just be a second EP, basically complementing the first one, because the first one only had like 3 songs on it anyway. Mm-hmm. And I know people have already heard 2 of the songs out of the 3 on the EP, so it was like what I wanted to do for the second part was give them songs that they actually haven't heard, because I have family and friends that they'd be like, oh, when you gonna put music out or whatever, and I'm just like, you gotta wait, you have to be patient. I don't know how to mix and master, I'm not a fucking genius, you gotta wait, like, what you want me to do? But hopefully this year I can put out the second part of the EP and also by the end of the year put out or at least start working on completing the album, my first actual album. And I need that lingerie photo shoot. I'm just saying.
When I come back from my vacation on Monday, so we can set it up after Monday.
Okay.
Setting up puzzle, I ain't even get one.
You gotta be willing to travel to Queens.
You and Teddy.
Why you keep saying Teddy?
Because you guys apparently rolling pins. Swag.
Cause y'all should do a joint photo
I
shoot.
scheduled Teddy's, right? And then you said I'm just gonna come with Teddy. That was the first time.
Because I said.
And then he goes and messages in the group, Katie, when are you giving me and Teddy our photo shoots?
Because you already told me you was doing both of us at the same time.
You could have said no.
If my brother was gonna come down here, I was gonna come with him.
Because he doesn't want to travel by himself. So at the end of the day, you
It's
telling me to
y'all fault.
forget Teddy. So
I'm not saying forget Teddy.
well, you get
set it up.
Yeah, I'm done.
Actually, it's not her setting up because it's in the crib. Like
I just gotta put the shit
You
up.
gotta set it. Yeah.
I don't have a car, so unless you're picking me up,
You can pick us location. She's willing to come. You just gotta be.
The house is fine. I ain't got no money. We're gonna do it in the house. It's fine. All we gotta do is just set it up.
all right then. So I got one more question for you because I feel like it might take a little long to answer.
Vocals. Vocals. I'm there for.
No. How do you manage to separate Diipps from Chelsea?
That's a good question. Yeah, that is.
Because the Diipps, the person I talk to, even though I call you Diipps, I'm assuming you're Chelsea when we talk and
Yeah.
And then when you're performing, giving lap dances and all this shit, you Diipps. And yeah, she speaks different to me when she's not on the air. That's why I'm just like, how do you manage to differentiate the two?
Well, this might sound weird, crazy, whatever you want to call it, but growing up, I always had always separated personalities of myself. So it was like, I know Chelsea existed, but Chelsea was like the little girl that was always doing a lot, trying to take care of her twin sister and trying to be the perfect child and not be the bad twin and all this other dumb shit. And it was like, you know what? I need to separate this because I'm tired of being Chelsea today. I want to be somebody else. So that came up with like two different people. Basically, I came up with Hazel, who was like the wild one. That's the person that when I go out and I want to turn up and dance
so
and
that was
club.
my parking buddy that night?
Yes. Okay. Hazel's like the crazy one. Like you never know what's gonna happen. And then Diipps actually was an accident. It was like my favorite song, Dip, Baby Dip or whatever. So my friend, I call my cousin Daisha, she also got like, oil cream essentially there or whatever. And Hunty hair's over there, I'm just saying. But but yeah, she's the one that's called me Diipps. Now if you need to though. But she's the one that started calling me like Diipps and gave me the name. It was supposed to be Luscious Diipps because she was Luscious Lips and my sister was Luscious Hips, so I was Luscious Diipps because it rhymed. Some dumb shit, I don't know. But so that became my name or whatever, and it was like I was able to leave Chelsea alone. Like I've had moments where Chelsea was a figment of my imagination and Diipps was who I am. Like my music and everything, it didn't matter what I was going through. Diipps is 24/7. It was like I can use Diipps to get whatever frustration out. If I gotta cry, scream, break glass, whatever I had to do, Diipps was my go-to. So it was like Diipps was more like a safeguard, I guess you could say, like my safety net or whatever. So that's how she stayed around. Well, I guess that sounds bad to say she. It sounds like this a whole actual person. But that's how she was able to stay around. I was able to keep promoting her because it was like she gave me a feeling. She gives me a feeling that makes it feel like even though everybody's like you have a twin sister, you're never gonna be alone. That's not even 100% true. Like you still can feel every type of feeling you have regardless of who you're born with siblings or whatever. And it was like Diipps was the person I could finally say I found home. So that's how I was able to get her out and be able to keep her. I sound probably crazy saying this, but this is how I'm able to keep her and make her relevant and be able to keep being her.
Is there a backup though? Let's say if the music does not work out for you, which I hope not, because then I'm gonna cry.
I was never supposed to do music. I was supposed to do I was supposed to be a lawyer. My mother wanted me to be a lawyer, and my classmates in high school felt like I was always arguing, and it didn't matter how little I knew, I got my point across and I was right. I didn't even care about being right. It's the fact that you're going to understand a certain point of view. You don't have to agree, but at least understand the point of view. And the fact that I was able to do that my whole life, whether people felt like I was arguing with them, debating them or whatever, it didn't matter, because at the end of the day they still understood where I was coming from. So my mom was like, you should just be a lawyer, go to to what you call it, criminal justice and all this other stuff. You should just do that, law school. Yeah. And I'm like, that's not where my heart is at. I don't want to argue with people and be sitting in the courthouse like, oh, this is why this person should be innocent and all. No, that's not where my heart was at. My heart has always been involved with music, whether it was dancing, singing, poetry, whatever. It's always been with anything that had to do with music mainly.
I don't want this interview to end because I love where this is going right now, but it is 11:58. Do you have any shows coming up?
No shows as of right now. I wasn't really planning on doing any shows until like after my birthday in March. But right now I'm just working on like getting in shape, because my weight just be up and down all the time. Getting in shape, trying to record more music so I can have music to release, so I can give people something to listen to, so they can stop asking me when I'm gonna drop more. And mainly just maintaining a more solid life for myself as well as my family. So that's where my head is at right now. So I guess I can just keep you guys, up to date with shows coming up.
The Facebook, the Snap.
Yeah. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, everything. Diipps, Diipps. Dip, baby, dip. For if you want to follow me on Snapchat, just to follow me, Uptown_Diipps, and I follow back.
Sometimes, unless you're a creep.
Nah, I try to follow back everybody. Yeah, I try to follow everybody back. If I don't follow you back, just give me a couple of weeks. I got you. Just give me a little while, and I'm gonna follow you back. But I try to follow everybody back.
Murder.
DNC After Dark is the Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all that. Catch me every Monday night 10 to 12 on KDK with Monday Night Rawrr. Every Friday night DNC After Dark 10 to 12 also.
Do you got anyone this week? Do you have anyone this week?
Yeah, I have MC Reef. He was an artist that performed at one of the events that we hosted at Black on 51, and Fancy LaFleur will be in the building as well. She was an artist that won an event at the bars and barbershops this Friday as well. Aside from that, more venues, more events to come as the time goes.
Okay, thank you everyone for coming in. Dee Taylor, Swag, Famelicious, Monday Night Rawrr, NYC.
Dead.
Right. Shout out to Hunty Hair, Essentially Day, Dippin' Million. Their name is Famelicious. Fake Bugatti on the.
It's Famelicious right now. We not doing this.
It's my show. I say what the fuck I want.
That's right.
MondayNightRawRNYC.com is the website. We're still doing the renovations behind the scenes, but you can definitely catch the blogs and everything going up right now. MNRWVMR's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Yeah.
If you know me, you know my actual name. You could try to find me on Facebook, but I'll probably deny your ass anyways. Next week we celebrating DJ C Murder's birthday with Born Free Music Group and Mr. Quest himself, and then if I'm nice enough, I might actually make some food. But and also Lexi from Dark Side Radio is gonna do a speed round with us before she leaves on Monday, because I want to see what questions she's gonna put Chris on the spot for his birthday.
That should be fun.
But take us out of here.